Hello and welcome. This video is brought to you by thestreamingadvisor.com, and what we're doing is taking a look at Hulu with Live TV for the 2021 season here. We wanted to give you an update as to what things are looking like right now if you're looking for a new streaming service for live TV. You'll see that Hulu with Live TV starts with these little questions. What do you like to watch? So it asks us to choose basic interests and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but you can actually skip this stuff if you would like to, because it's just there to help you, though. It's there to ask you, like I said, what kinds of TV shows do you like to watch? So if it can follow the things that you like, it can make suggestions for other things that you might like. It's going to ask you about your sports, and so this will kind of give you an alert, like, when your team is playing, and you can, go in, it'll let you know what's going on. And by choosing networks that you like, it will suggest TV shows or movies that are on that network, or, live programming from ESPN, things like that. But like I said, you can always just click next, 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 and pretty much ignore all of that if you like. You can allow it to personalize your stuff. If you say that, what it's going to do is kind of pay more attention to what you're doing and use some analytics programs to take a guess as to what you might like. But like I said, even if you skip all the way through that, you get to this main home screen. And in general, it doesn't look all that different than Hulu ever looked, except that there are sections on the home screen that have to do with live TV options. Like you see the sports for you. That's going to be live TV from various TV channels that you've got within Hulu with Live TV. And you see it does that with other categories too. But in general, your screen should look familiar if you've been using Hulu before. If you're brand new to Hulu, this is what Hulu looks like. I think of Hulu with Live TV as kind of an upgrade from your standard Hulu. We're jumping in here in the Live TV section so I can show you what the grid looks like. In the Live TV section, it gives you a standard TV grid. And you want to make sure, if you want to watch live TV, to click on where it says live. It's very tempting to think, I want to watch TV shows, and click where it says TV. But what that's going to do, if you click on the TV section, it pulls up the TV on-demand section that Hulu has always offered. But from the grid, you see that you can look at a traditional grid. You can look at the categories over on the left side. And when you do that, it's going to pull up, for instance, if you're in news, it will pull up all of the news channels that you have through the service and show you what's on live, and also allow you to browse and see what's going to be coming up by the hour. Sports does the same kind of thing. When you click on sports, it shows sports on now. So this is everything on ESPN and ESPN2 and ESPNU and Fox Sports 1, all of that sort of stuff. There are actually a pretty fair amount of sports options on Hulu. So as you're going through, you can go again. You can see what's on now, what's on later, and just get a feel for things. The grid itself is a good, solid, traditional grid, and as you see, it allows you to take a look at what is on now and even going forward. I don't know just how many days forward it will go, but if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see that it's looking at, the upcoming Saturday at 3, 4, 5, as I'm skipping along. Not sure just how far this goes, but we'll just play for a minute and see. We're into Monday, Tuesday. Alright, we don't want to do this forever. So, we'll jump back out of this, go back to kind of the current time of the recording here. You might want to note, you see 17 WNCN. That's a very important thing about Hulu with Live TV, is that Hulu with Live TV provides network affiliate channels. That's what you call local channels. A lot of people say, well, I just want to get the local channels. But what we're talking about there is your NBC affiliate, your ABC affiliate, your CBS affiliate, your CW affiliate, your Fox affiliate. Those are very, very important come fall. Because if you're an NFL football fan, you know most of your games are going to come on ABC, NBC, and Fox, and so on. It's all on those major legacy networks. While there are some things available on ESPN, your Sunday afternoons are spent pretty much on what we would call the big four networks. In your TV section, you'll see that you have all TV networks listed here. And what's different about this compared to your standard Hulu is you have listings for TV channels that you would otherwise not see, like you noticed Cozy. Cozy is an over-the-air TV network. You still have listings for things that are not live TV networks. Like when we click on Fox Searchlight here, it's just going to pull up programming, movies, TV shows that Fox Searchlight put together. But in general, each section like this is going to have the Live Now section as well as just basic movies that they select for you. They're all going to have the genre sections, which is helpful. So you can, go into whatever it is that you want to watch, sci-fi, action, and so on. But you're always going to have the live section here that shows you what's on. So, if you want to watch the popular all-female cast of the Ghostbusters movie, you can. I think that might be the most beloved movie ever made. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but as you see, as you go through, everything sort of has a uniform look. Live Now in sports. This is going to be the same thing. As you go through this, it's all of the live events that are on right now, even the sports news stuff. And in this section, though, it gets a little more specific because you can go in and see which games are on. Obviously, you're going to have your sports networks classified there, but it breaks things down into rows, which is really helpful. At the time of this recording, the NBA playoffs were on. They actually just ended last night. Congratulations, Milwaukee. But you see that it shows upcoming things. So you can go in and get a feel for what games are going to be coming up through the week, through the next couple of weeks, and browse. Just so you know, if you see football on in the summer, it's not live. Don't bet anybody, you'll lose. But in general, this is a really easy way to zoom in on what is happening in the sports world. And during the fall, it's really great. When all the sports are in high gear, when you still got baseball and football and basketball and it's all going on at the same time, you're going to love those rows. Now, just like before, you can still search for content. This is, incredibly helpful for on-demand stuff. It still has all of the things that you had with Hulu in the first place. So, all of those Hulu originals, like The Handmaid's Tale, they're still there. Sort of the way they do it is they charge you for the TV service and then give you this massive discount, technically. It's like they take $5 off of the cost of your $5 Hulu plan. So it essentially makes it free. Don't get too confused when you look at the billing. It all comes to about $65 plus tax. But you see, as you go through, it will even catch misspellings. So if you're looking for Wheel of Fortune and you don't know how to spell wheel, you leave out the H, it's still going to find Wheel of Fortune. Is Wheel of Fortune available on demand? No. But it will tell you when it's going to come on, when and where. You see 12/15/2020 WTVD. Like I said, that's the local network affiliate for ABC, but Wheel of Fortune is actually a show that's going to come on various channels depending on what you've got. It's not distributed as a main network show. Something else that's really cool about having the live TV section is something like this. This is The Flash. The Flash is not available in Hulu on demand because it has its own app through the CW. The CW app has all of its shows. But because CW is a live channel, you get access to recent episodes of shows from the CW. And that will sort of play along with a lot of things. Things like TNT and TBS and just other cable channels and over-the-air networks. You're going to have a chance to do on-demand viewing in that the same way that you do anything else that's in Hulu. You'll see that it makes suggestions. This is the sort of thing I was talking about. You let it tell you, you tell that you don't mind it taking a look at what you're watching. So it's assuming if you want to watch The Flash, then you might like a show about other superheroes. And it's going to do that with any of your selections. But this was sort of standard practice for Hulu. Like I said, what's cool is if you've got Hulu without live TV, you're not going to be able to pull The Flash up in that menu. But this is what you get with Hulu with live TV. In general, I think it's a really good deal. Like I said, it's $65, which puts it at the second tier of these live TV cable replacement services. The lowest one, as far as more all-encompassing, would be Sling TV. But Hulu is one of the cheapest that offers sports, news, and local channels. It's actually, sort of the first tier of things that does that. There's others that we've reviewed, like YouTube TV and Fubo TV, that do a lot of the same things. But each one has its own quirks and its own features. But for $65, getting your local TV channels, as well as mainline sports, a huge on-demand library with, blockbuster movies and original content, Hulu with Live TV is a solid deal. It has a free preview. I think it lasts about a week. That could change during, some time. They might end up dropping the free preview for all I know. But as of this recording, there is a preview period. You can set it up pretty easy. All you need is a credit card and an email address. But I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please subscribe to this channel. Share this with your friends. And like I said, especially if you're looking for a way to watch your favorite cable channels without getting stuck in some long, bloated contract or something like that. As always, I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. Stream on, my friends.